Good morning from a rather chilly but nevertheless very beautiful Riverheart. I wanted to tell you a little bit this morning about our online community that is being revamped, ready for the beginning of February. It's an amazing group. We actually started about 2 years ago almost with the first wave of lockdowns, and it came about in response to a question that we use a lot in our different practices at Riverheart, which is standing in the center of the chaos, standing in the center of the fear. What does my love inspire me to do, rather than my fear compel me to do? And the answer at that time was to start teaching online and to share the essence of everything that we do here, which is kindness, compassion, peace, and acceptance. And to do just that little bit, and to trust that that would be enough in the face of so much that couldn't be done. And over those almost 2 years, the community has grown, and we now have people in Finland, in Ireland, in England, in America, in Scotland, all over the place, as well as here in Spain. And it's a really lovely, small bunch of incredibly dedicated, beautiful, giving people. Some had already been here before on retreats. For some, they only met us online and met each other online and have formed the most wonderful supportive bonds. The work that we do in the online community is very introspective and very deep, and I think that helps generate a real sense of shared experience and of community. So even though we're doing it through a screen, which I would never have thought would be possible, nevertheless, the impacts are real, and the bonds that are formed are solid and incredibly beautiful to be a part of. So starting this February, we've got an amazing array of offerings. Every week we have Monday for meditation and mindfulness, and this is the foundation of all of the other practices. It's where we really dive deep into some of the traditions within Zen and Vipassana sitting and walking meditation, but we also bring in a lot of shamanic practices, some earth-based spiritual work as well. So we might be journeying to the higher self, we might be calling in the subconscious or the inner child, and working with others energetically as well. But at its core, that Monday mindfulness and meditation is really, for me, it feels like breathing out. It's coming back home, coming back to the basics, settling in, re-establishing the foundations. It's wonderful. That happens every Monday evening. And then on the Saturday morning, to top and tail your week, we have a different class. So the first week of the month, we have, I think we have soul writing. I have to check the schedule. But soul writing is an amazing it's an amazing practice that brings in meditation, cats jumping up the tree at the moment, and creative writing as well, but not in the sense that we maybe did creative writing at school. Really, this is about delving into the subconscious, seeing what's there, and using the written form to express, explore, and accept. So it can be very cathartic and very beautiful, and also very creative as well. Then we also have Yoga Nidra, which is an amazing practice to, again, travel through the layers of the body, through the layers of the conscious mind, and into those watery areas of the subconscious and unconscious, where we store a lot of our old conditioning, our habitual behaviors, reactions, addictions, patterns, and we can start to reprogram ourselves neurologically through the practice of Yoga Nidra, and also experience potentially a sense of union with the great self or the divine spirit. We also do personalized yoga asana. So I'll be asking each person in the class what they're bringing with them that day, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And then we tailor the practice on the fly so that you can turn up, and if you've got a bad back or achy shoulders or you're just exhausted, you can know that we'll be doing a practice that's going to meet those needs. Somehow, even in a group setting, it always seems to work, that we're able to work in something that helps everybody get what they need that day. And then we also do Yin Yoga and Poetry, which is super slow, super peaceful, We work with traditional Chinese medicine approaches to the body's energy system, the meridians or nadis, and the vital life force that flows through them. And I read poetry, sacred poetry, inspirational readings as we move through those very slow, gentle postures. It's wonderful for the central nervous system. Again, a really sweet, gentle practice. And then, every now and then, on those bonus months where we have an extra weekend, Mike offers his breathwork in Buddhism. For those of you who know Mike or have maybe studied with him in the past, you'll know that he is passionate about the Wim Hof and Joe Dispenza approaches to breathing. He combines them with some of his own shamanic practices, and he also shares with us his insights regarding Buddhist philosophy, but in a very practical, human, everyday way, how these philosophies can be really used in our day-to-day life. So that'll be a beautiful session for those bonus weeks in the month. We also offer one-to-one mentorship. So every student once a month gets a chance to have a video call where we talk about what's going on for you at the moment, where you're at with your practice, things that you're finding challenging, things that are working well, and then we tailor-make some new ideas to help you with the rest of the month ahead of you. We have an online library with lots of resources and recipes for sugar-free, plant-based, healthy eating that everyone can contribute to. And in general, it's just a really lovely, supportive place to be. So if you think that you would like to be a part of something like that, to have the support of a Sangha or a community that's international but still very small and sweet and caring, then we would love to hear from you. I'll send along with this post the schedule and the membership pricing. We do discounts on our retreats for members as well, and we do discounts for members who pay quarterly rather than monthly. And we're always open to your ideas, your suggestions, your feedback, anything that you want more of or less of. We're also going to be putting a lot of things up on YouTube as well for people who aren't members, so that you still have access to free resources. And for those of you who do sign up to be a monthly or quarterly member, a big thank you, because in part what your payment goes towards is supporting the production of those free resources, which is very much in line with our spirit for keeping the teachings available to everyone. So I think that's it for now. Me and the various noisy animals here. You probably heard a peacock in the background, probably some dogs, probably some cats, maybe some birds. We all send you much love and blessings for the day ahead. Thank you.